Mike Bowers and I'm photographer at large for The Guardian Australia. I've come to the Museum of Australian Democracy at Old Parliament House, where the Behind the Lines exhibition has just started to run, to talk pictures with no mere mortal man or cartoonist, but the one and only Mark Knight from the Herald Sun.
Mike, you're wearing your underpants on the outside.
I most certainly am. There was some really inclement weather in Canberra, oh, surprise, surprise, and the House of Representatives started to leak.
It wasn't the Defence Minister's whining and dining budget that was leaking, was it? Or was it the roof?
Bronwyn Bishop actually stopped question time. I noticed that our roof is leaking.
I think if the roof leaked and it did hit Bronwyn's hair, her hair is such an artifice, a monument, that it would just, be water off a newly waxed Mercedes.
Well, it was all pine and no gain, as the higher education reforms were one of those blockages in the Senate.
Yeah, look, Christopher Pyne stands at this dispatch box. We all want to just, hit him with a rolled-up Herald Sun. Gently.
Gently. Yeah. Fake Chris Pyne account has put what is a suggested text as to Glenn Lazarus here. Hey, Glenn. Glenn. Hey, cuts, uni, Glenn. Do it, Glenn.
Please leave me alone.
Glenn, and then just a little pouty.
The googie face.
The googie face.
Even though this is make-believe, Christopher Pyne, I reckon he would be a phone troll.
Mark, there's 18 sleeps till Christmas, and I think the government's been trying pretty hard in the wind down to convince us they're being not naughty but very nice. Barnacles was just such a gift late in the year, I know, but what a cartooning gift it was turned out to be.
I missed Barnacles last week because I was on the Victorian election.
Yeah.
Then Tony said he's going on a long beach holiday, and I thought, what's he going to... Tony's not going to just lie on the beach.
No.
He's an action man.
Yes, he is.
So there he is, scraping the barnacles off the 4,500-tonne good ship Liberal. These are his daughters here, and one of them is saying, when Dad said he was going to spend time on the beach this summer holiday, I had something else in mind.
Mark, J. Bish doesn't seem very pleased that she's got to take some excess baggage to Lima with her. It seems she's not trusted, and she busted out, I think, the quintessential death stare.
Tony Abbott, if you look at this, he had a full head of hair before this.
Burn it off.
Yeah.
Julie was in the hot seat during the week when the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition were away at a funeral of Phil Hughes, and she spent most of the time checking
on her phone.
Alex picked up on this, Alex Ellinghausen. We picked up the fact that most of them are actually doing this most of the time.
I think the chamber should be sacrosanct. It's for debate.
Yeah.
It's not for, Facebooking or seeing what photographs you've just taken of somebody's ball patch.
Yeah. It was a really hard decision coming up with who was the cartoon of the year, and I think I had it split between your Team Australia, John Kadelka's No Surprises, and David Rowe's embarrassing bodies with the barnacles on, which was just so disturbing. So I'm calling a three-way tie. I'm calling a three-way tie.
We'll split the prize.
We'll split the prize. Photo of the year was a harder one. I think Alex Ellinghausen, as a political photographer, has just had such a cracking year, so I'm going to actually not give it to a photo, but to him, as being consistently great at his job.
And that is a great portrait.
Well, Mark, it's been a great year. You've had a terrific year cartooning. Thanks for coming on the program, and I'll let you do the honours.
Thanks, Mike. And you are wearing your underpants on the outside, so I'm going back to you in the studio, Barry. Up, and away!